What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day today. I want to go over a few things that I paid for on the truck. The truck has a lot of mods, and everyone asks me all the time where I got that mod from and how much it cost. So I'm going to go over everything I bought for the truck and what I paid for it, everything I didn't pay for that was sent to me for free, and then there's a few things that I wish I would have went a different route with that I found out not really being worth the money. So I'm gonna go over those too. So if you see me holding this, it's pretty windy out, so this is a microphone. Should cut down a lot on the wind noise, make it a lot more enjoyable for you guys to watch. So, okay, let's get to it. So real quick, you guys know this is a 2022 Nissan Frontier, the base model S. Only thing it has from the factory is the convenience package and the technology package. So it's got adaptive cruise control and lane monitoring, I think. I mean, that's really about it. Other than that, it's a basic stock 4x4 crew cab. So let's start real quick with the front of the truck. As you can see, first thing I upgraded, or among the first things I upgraded, was the LED headlights. I got these from LASFIT. I did not pay $1 for these. I would have paid whatever they asked me to because I think these things are really great, and I have zero complaints with these. I honestly think they're like 60 bucks, I think, 100 bucks, less than 100 bucks. The install video is also on the channel, so if you want to see that, you can. But they do a fantastic job at night, and they are definitely worth every penny. Zero complaints with those. Okay, on to the next one. Moving up from the headlights, we have the NovSight floodlights. I just got these put on. The video is also up on the channel. Again, I did not pay $1 for these. NovSight sent me these. There is a 25% off discount code. I'll leave in the description if you want to get your own set. It does not come with the brackets. You have to buy those separately. Those I got from CBI. These, oops, let me get the microphone. These brackets right here I got from CBI. The lights, again, although are from NovSight. And very happy with these. They're very, very bright and really easy to install. So those I'm happy with. I think, like I said, those were free, but I think they are like 70, 80 bucks, something like that. Whatever they are, go ahead and buy them because they're worth every penny. Very happy with those. Okay, moving around to the side, let's go with the wheels. These here are 18-inch fuel wheels. They're about $2,000 for all four, roughly, after taxes and all that. Very happy with these. I think they look great. I wish I would have went with a chrome or a polished wheel. I think it would look better on the truck, but honestly, I wanted to get these on pretty quick, so I just had the lift put on at the time, and these are the easiest ones I could find that were local, and I could go there and pick them up, and they put them on for free, so I went with these. I think they look really good, but I wish I would have went with a polished wheel. Those just look sick. So anyway, let's move on. Next up are going to be these Cooper STT Pro tires. I got these from Facebook Marketplace for 1,500 bucks for all four. The guy had them on his truck for about, I think he said 3 months, and decided he wanted to go back to a 20-inch wheel. And obviously these are 18 inches, so he had to sell the tires. Yeah, picked them up for a steal. These things are basically brand new. I've got zero complaints with the tires. They do really well on the road. They do really, really well off-road. And yeah, no complaints on those whatsoever. Definitely something you want to get if you do the same stuff that I do with this truck. And they look sick, so that's good. Okay, next up is going to be these side steps. I got these for free. I did not pay $1 for them. These are from Ordero. I'll leave a link to these in the description. They bolt right up to the kind of the rocker panel. Really good. I'm happy with them. They work well. I don't know if I'll leave them on the truck or not. I'm just not a big fan of them. They're somewhat, I don't want to say they're awkward to get in and out of with the truck, but I just prefer to get in and out without them on. But they do a decent job of protecting the side, but they just take away from ground clearance, you know, and the whole reason why I got the lift and tires was to get more ground clearance, and here I am putting on side steps that's going to take away, you know, 6-7 inches of ground clearance. So I think those Ordero side steps are like 240 bucks. You can get those on Amazon or a link. I'll leave a link in the description for everything that I can. But yeah, I think they're worth it. If you're looking for side steps, they're a good option. They're solid. They're pretty easy to install. So I'd say go with them. I almost forgot. Let's talk about the lift. This is a rough country 6-inch lift. A pretty basic lift. It's pretty, as far as 6-inch lifts go, I mean, this is about as cheap as it gets. I actually don't think any other company makes a 6-inch lift other than Rough Country. So there's that. But yeah, it's $1,500 for the lift. I paid $700 to get it installed. I was not going to do it myself because I'm just not that kind of guy, and I want it done right. So there's that. So far, I'm happy with the lift. Honestly, I've got no problem with the lift. A lot of folks don't like these lifts. You never see them off-road, and that's because they have a pretty bad stigma about them. And that's somewhat warranted. Back in the day when these came out, they were trash. I mean, straight up trash. They would break all the time. The metal was cheap. But now you see a lot more of them out there. And I've had this on the truck now for probably 6,000 miles, and I've had no problems with it. You guys see the videos I do. You guys see where I take the truck and what I do with it. I've had no problems whatsoever with the lift so far. So I think for 6 inches, for the money you pay for it, and that's with the shocks. They come with, you can get the upgraded shocks, or you can leave your stock shocks in there. I went with the upgraded ones because I think my old ones were just getting beat up. So I got the new ones put in, and no problems at all. So don't shy away from Rough Country just because everybody says so. 9 times out of 10, people who are giving you bad advice against Rough Country have never had a Rough Country kit. They don't know anybody who's ever had a Rough Country kit. They're simply hopping on the bandwagon. So ask somebody who's actually had it and who's actually been off-road with it. Okay, so next up is going to be our Billy Bars bed rack. I got this for $600. Stupid easy to put together. Easy to install. I've got no problems with it. I wish they would make one a little bit taller, mainly for people like me who have the deck drawer system put in. There's just not a lot of room there to put, well, anything. So, yeah, I wish I probably would have went with an extrusion rack. I think those look really good. You can mount things on them. My only downside with these are, I mean, it's just really hard to mount. Like, let's say I wanted to mount an awning. You got to get like custom brackets made that you bolt up top, or just bolt them to the side. But if you put it on the side, I mean, you're only like 5.5 foot off the ground. So that awning is going to be really, really low, and it's just not going to be practical. You have to get a roof rack, which I do want to get, by the way. But yeah, if you want to put your awning up, you got to have a roof rack. If not, it's just not going to work. So if you just need a bed rack to mount your tent, I think these Billy Bars are a great option. They're only $600. That's for the big ones, the 8-inch, I think that is. They're only $600. They're easy to install. And if you have a roll-up bed cover, these work with a bed cover. You just can't have a fold-up bed cover. But if you got a roll-up one, you're golden. So get these if you're looking for just a basic bed rack. And speaking of deck drawer system, that's what I got in here. And I paid $1,500 for this, which probably could have looked on Facebook Marketplace, looking back, and see if I got a cheaper option, one that's already mostly put together. I just got to slide in here. As far as the install goes, the install wasn't bad at all. Probably took a couple hours. Most of it was just putting the actual drawers together, but mounting it to the truck wasn't bad. You know, it's fine. It does what I need. There are obviously way cheaper options you could have went. You can do them, like make them yourself, just boxes on top of plywood. You know, it's not hard to make, but I'm not going to make it. I'm lazy. I'm just going to buy it, and you know, it is what it is. But I have no complaints about the deck drawer system. The only complaint that I do have, which is extremely obvious, right? Duh. You lose a lot of your bed. So if you need to use your bed for anything, especially if you're like me and you got a tent on top, I mean, you're talking 1.5 foot of space. That's it. So it's not a lot. But anyway, other than that, no problem with the drawers. They work great. Next thing is going to be this USB and 12-volt outlet I installed in the back of the deck drawers. There's a 12-volt there, 2 USBs there. This here is a gauge battery voltage. I put this in. It was super cheap. I think I paid $100 for the unit and the wires, everything. No complaints with that. I do use it quite a bit, and I think it was, I don't know, maybe it took me an hour to install. I mean, it's super simple. But before I had the power station, this was a great way to charge your phone or do whatever without having to go in the truck. You can just run it right from here. And if you want to check on your battery to make sure it's not dying or dead, there's a meter there. So, you know, it does what I installed it to do, and it does a perfect job at it. I think I paid, like I said, $100 for everything, including the wire. So well worth it. If we come over here, we'll see I have some rock lights installed. These are from LASFIT. I did not pay $1 for these lights. They were sent to me. And they normally go, people put them up under their wheels, right, up under there to illuminate the bottom of the fender liners and to illuminate the bottom of the truck. I would never honestly use them there, so I mounted them up under here. They're both amber and white lights, and at night they will light up this whole truck bed area, and they were pretty easy to install as well. There's a switch there that gives you 2 options, and yeah, this is pretty much all zip tied, these wires. So they give you a ton of wires, right? Because it's supposed to go, you know, under the truck, so it's got to be wired. And anyway, I just zip tied them all up against the frame, trying to get them as clean as I can. Probably could have done a better job because some of these look to be coming loose, but you get the idea. We riveted these right to the bottom of the bed mount. So here they're supposed to put screws up under here. My dad and I just riveted them right into the bed rail, and they're super solid. Never have them move at all. And they do a really good job, and they're pretty bright. So like I said, at nighttime, it lights this whole thing up and illuminates the tailgate, everything. Great for camping. I think these are like 120, 150 bucks. Well worth it. Do you go camping a lot or need some external light in your bed? They're a great option, super bright, and really easy to install. So definitely something if you're looking for light on the bed, that's what route you want to go. Moving along, we got the Z1 performance exhaust and the Z1 performance intake. I got these both as a bundle. I think I paid, I don't know, $1,000, $1,100 for them. And that video is also up on the channel if you want to see me install them, and if you want to see the before and after on the dyno, that video is also up there. So let me show you the exhaust real quick. So mine has obviously been used, but the tip looks really, really good. It's not like a polished piano black kind of. Anyway, it was really easy to install, mostly because I didn't do it. I had a shop do it. The other one, that stock one that comes out of here, is massive. I mean massive. So if you got a buddy who's got a lift, definitely take it over there. If not, again, I'm not going to do it myself and fool with it. I'm just going to take it to a shop and do it. But no complaints on the exhaust. It's worth every penny. It sounds really good. There's definitely a performance gain you feel. And yeah, definitely the route you want to go. In here is the Z1 performance exhaust. As you can see, it gets used routinely. I probably should take that out and clean it, because I don't think I've ever have. In fact, it looks like it's already slid out a little bit. So that's not good. But anyway. Oh yeah, look at that. It already come loose. So she gets bounced around quite a bit. So anyway, no complaints about that. It sounds really good. Like I said, you definitely notice a little bit of performance gain on the intake as well. So very happy with that. Okay, and lastly but not least is the rooftop tent. What we got here is a 23-0 walkabout. This is the 72-inch model, like their second largest model, I think, maybe even the largest model. I've used this, I don't know, 50 times or so. I've camped in it, and this thing was about $2,200 plus shipping. So you're probably looking at like $2,400 because it's a big girl. Anyway, this is the one thing I probably would have went a different route with had I known what a pain in the butt it's going to be, and the durability of it in the long run. Okay, so if you're like me and you go camping a lot, this is going to get snagged on everything if you go off-road, right? So as you can see, it gets tore up, snagged on everything, and even right there, you can see, let me see. Yeah, you can see there, even the cover has already been torn. Well, I say already, it's probably been almost a year. But anyway, and the straps fade. It's kind of a pain in the butt to put up, especially if it's wet. You gotta let it dry. It's just not what I was looking for, but it's not terrible. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the tent, but are there better options? 100%. I mostly got this one because the hard shell tents and the clamp style tents are just so expensive. I'm not paying $4 grand for a tent, right? This thing was half the price of that, but now you can get hard shell tents for almost the same price I paid for this, if not less. And they're much easier to put up, much easier to take down, and they last a lot longer. They're like aluminum on the outside, so they're much more durable. Definitely would have went that route had I known, but you don't know till you know, right? So let's see what else we got. I think everything else I've done to the truck is inside. Man, look at this sunset. What a great sunset. If you don't know, I'm in Florida. It is, what month is it? Mid-September, so the temperatures are just now starting to dip down. It's about 75 degrees out right now. Really nice. Really looking forward to this camping season in the colder weather, because it's been a brutal summer, and if it stays hotter any longer, I'm just gonna cry. So anyway, let's get back to the truck. Let me show you the inside and a couple things I've done just to make it more comfortable and more usable for what I need. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna notice is the bullet point mounting solutions. I did pay for this. I think it was 100 bucks. Maybe a little bit more, 120, because I opted for the additional iPad holder. But the 120 bucks gets you the mount itself, right, the bracket and all that, and it comes with the iPhone holder or the phone holder. And then you pay a little bit extra. You can get iPad holder, you can get a GoPro mount, you can get all kinds of stuff they make here. But this thing is super solid. It was a breeze to put in. Really happy with it. I don't know if it could have looked any cleaner. I don't know if it could have been any more sturdy. Been very happy with that. Like I said, I think that was 100 bucks. Definitely worth every penny. Next up is going to be a screen protector that is on the infotainment center here. They do offer you a screen protector for this infotainment center, and then it comes with another one for the gauge cluster. I didn't use that one. It was kind of a pain in the butt to put on, and I lost patience with it and said, screw it. But this one here, I really like. It's, I mean, you can't really see it. I guess you can see the line right there. Yeah, you can see it right there. But I've had no problems with it. It's been on there for a while and does a pretty good job. I have no complaints with that either. I think it's probably like 30 bucks, 40 bucks. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well if you're looking for a screen protector for the infotainment center. And last but not least is my favorite mod of the truck, which is going to be my steering wheel cover. My hands get really dirty, especially at work or if I'm camping or doing whatever, and nothing irritates me more than a dirty steering wheel when you go to turn the wheel and your hand comes off and it's got junk all over it and it turns black or whatever. Picked this up at AutoZone, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks, 10 bucks, I don't know what it was. Whatever it was worth it because it's dope and it feels really nice because this is a base model truck and this is the closest thing to leather that we have in the truck, and yeah, love it. Super cool. So other than that, it's pretty stock in here. Yeah, nothing really else. Okay guys, that's going to be it for this one. If you have any more questions, I don't know what you could have questions on now, but if you do have any more questions, leave them in the comments. I will gladly get to them. If you like this video, please subscribe and please like the video. A lot of my viewers, I get returning viewers, but none of them subscribe. They just keep coming back to watch the video. So if you like the video and the content, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you over here. Camping season's coming around. I can't wait to get out there and get outside, do some camping, take the kids. We got some more mods coming for the truck, like a front bumper and a winch. That'll be my next mod as soon as I get some money. Yeah, after that, she'll be built out, ready to go. I do think I'm going to go to the Overland East Expo. So if you guys are going to be there, if you see my truck out there and see me out there running around, please come by, say hi. I love to meet everybody I can. So until next time, we'll catch you later.